Hey everyone, Cosmos here from Doll Games. In this video I'm going to be talking about getting multiple rewards or multiple ranking rewards from the Lord's Trial game feature in Wartune. As you can see here in my mailbox, so after the Sunday reset on Monday you receive the ranking rewards for Lord's Trial depending on where you have achieved. And as you can see, I've received 3 mails instead of 1 mail. And each one is from each difficulty. So I have here from Lord's Trial difficulty 1 weekly reward, and there's a 20 cast stones and 10 star crystals, and that's for rank 31. Then I have for difficulty 2 here rank 2, because that's the one I did the most, and here I have 10 moon crystals and 100 cast stones. And then I have difficulty 3, where I did a little bit, rank 13 and 3 sun crystals and 100 cast stones. So that's all pretty interesting, and maybe this is not something that you thought about, but it will depend highly on the server where you are playing. So I'm going to open the Lord's Trial window. As you can see here, you can choose the difficulty 1, 2 or 3, and you have the per stage rewards 3 cast stones, 5 cast stones or 8 cast stones. Of course these amounts increase as you get higher and higher up, and for those asking what's the maximum stage, it's stage 30. So, but once you select whatever stage and you start dueling, you cannot change it anymore, but you can reset it once per day with the exception of Monday. Monday reset is not allowed. And so what you can do is if you want to achieve those 3 different ranking rewards, and this video is not to recommend it directly because I haven't analyzed yet which way is better. It's just to show you that it is possible to collect 3 weekly rewards, for 1 for each of the difficulties. So once you do one of the, for example, I'll take difficulty 3 as an example. Say it's too difficult for you, but you can do, say, 3 to 5 stages. Well, you could do 3 to 5 stages, and then your health here will go down until it's 0, and let's say you die on stage 5, for example. Well, then that means you will have some kind of ranking for difficulty number 3. Then you can reset that and change your difficulty to 2, for example, and then do the best you can in 2. And let's say you're not strong enough to do 2 either, and let's say if you did 3 stages in difficulty 3, let's say you managed to do 7 stages in difficulty 2 and then you die. Okay, then you reset it and you put it at difficulty 1, and then for the rest of the week you just do difficulty 1 and you do the best you can. Now that will apply you for each of the difficulties of ranking, and depending on how many players you have on your server, you will get various rankings. If your server is not so busy, you will get actually pretty decent rankings, because until 100, here you can see the ranking rewards if you open this up, and you can see here difficulty 1, rank 1 to 10, and then all the way goes to 100. So until rank 100 you can get rewards. So even if you do just 1 stage and there is less than 100 players for that specific difficulty, you will get the worst reward, which is still nice. Not the cast stones, of course, is not an impressive amount, but you need as many crystals as you can get your hands on. So for example, for difficulty number 1, even if you just do 1 stage and there are less than 100 players, you will get 5-star crystals and 10 cast stones. But if there's less than 50 players, just for even 1 stage, you'd get 20 cast stones and 10 star crystals, and it gets better and better. If you do a couple of stages or more, or dedicate a whole day on that, let's say you get 7 keys of trials, you can do 7 stages, then you have a chance to get a higher ranking, and so forth. For difficulty number 2, then it gives moon crystals instead of star crystals. and cast stones as well, but of course the crystals are the most important parts. Again, if you just do one stage and less than 100 rewards, you already get 3 additional moon crystals as a weekly ranking reward. And same for difficulty 3, that goes also until 100 ranking, and there it's star crystal and a higher quantity on cast stones. So every little bit adds up, and I don't see why not just to do even one stage. The only problem is if everybody watches this video and everybody does one stage, then it's possible that there will be more than 100 players for each difficulty. But still, not all servers are super busy. Some servers have less players, so even if all the players would do something, and not all players do everything, it's pretty good chance that you can get a decent ranking. And then you can just watch every day the rankings and see where you are. And if you need to add up a couple of extra levels, why not? The only problem with this is of course the issue with blitzing. So that's what I meant by that. I haven't done the analysis yet, because of course once you reach up to a certain level, then the next day you can blitz the rewards, assuming you have enough keys of trial, and that way you can get a lot of additional rewards. So that seems to me a better way of getting more items. But I would also say that, for example, if you do difficulty number 3, here you would only get those level 3 crystals. But in order to do your first upgrades for the relics or artifacts, you actually need the lower grade crystals as well. So I think just doing difficulty 3 is not gonna cut it, so we'll have to probably mix and match. But anyways, in this video I wanted to show you that it is definitely possible to get those rewards, one for each difficulty. And these are the star crystals that you need for the relics, and this, it says in the description that it works for the first phase of the upgrade. For the moon crystals, it says that it works for the first phase or in the second phase. And finally, for the sun crystals, it says that it works on the second phase or in the third phase. Now I'm still working on putting together the tables with the data to share with you guys, but basically from what I have understood so far is that if you only gather sun crystals, let's say you have very high bell rating and you say, okay, difficulty 3 is no problem for me, and you go and do 30 stages of difficulty 3, okay, then you will start earning the sun crystals, but you will be stuck with your relic because the first upgrade is I believe what they refer to as the phases, like it's kind of like for the sylphs or the breakthrough orbs type of a situation. Imagine if there are like 3 different types of breakthrough orbs. So that's what I think they mean by phases, because the first phase or the first upgrade of the artifact, so what you're going to do is you're going to fill it up with cast stones, but you also have the artifact over here as your stiletto. For example, if you click on the upgrade, you need to pump it up with star crystals. Now if you only have sun crystals, well, that's not gonna cut it, because you need to oh no, am I mixing it up? Hold on. Oh yeah, you fill it up with the star crystals, but then you need to break through. Let me check. Right, okay, so here you have 1,000 and 1 star crystal is 10. So it's going to take 100 star crystals, and then you do that a bunch of times. So you see the stars here filling up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so forth. So once that fills up, that I believe considered the end of the first phase, and then this is going to change to moon crystals, and then you need the moon crystals to fill in that part. And so if you're earning only one type of crystal, then I believe you'll have a problem in upgrading the relics. and so that's why that's one of the reasons why we might consider changing difficulties in order to be able to, even if it's less rewards perhaps, in order to be able to get all the different crystals we need to upgrade the relics. But it is still too early. Patch is only 1 week in the game, and we still don't have all the data. But already I wanted to share with you this possibility that you can indeed collect three instead of 3 rewards for ranking, for the weekly ranking of Lord's Trial. So I hope this video was useful to you. Please do click on like and subscribe and share with your friends. Support the channel, support the blog if you can, and the blog is at wartune.dollygames.com. If you want to play short games, you can go to dollygames.com, and all the links are in the description of the video. Thanks for watching and have a very nice day.